Kelly Ripa doesn't understand how her husband, Mark Consuelos, always has great smelling breath. The Riverdale actor's wife praised Consuelos' dental hygiene during the Thursday, October 30th, episode of Live with Kelly and Mark following a discussion about how Halloween masks tend to trap all of the hot air coming out of people's mouths. "You always have good breath though, it's weird," Ripa admitted, to which her spouse of nearly 30 years agreed. "I do. Yeah, it's weird," the Hope and Faith actress declared. "You wake up with good breath, which I find very unsettling." Consuelos credited his above-average dental hygiene to making sure he's always cleaning and flossing his teeth, though Ripa believed there was more to it. Kelly Ripa runs away from Mark Consuelos to brush her teeth in the morning. "I know, I clean my teeth, but I have to wear that retainer at night, so something happens in there," she confessed, as Consuelos joked. "Yeah, a lot happens in there." "Well, that's why I try to run away from you," Ripa quipped, as Consuelos counted. "I know, you use it as a tactic." His wife, however, insisted. "No, it's not a tactic. I run away to brush my teeth." Ripa and Consuelos' chatter about keeping their teeth clean came just one day after they bickered on air about their roles at home. During the Wednesday, October 29th, episode of Live, Ripa lightheartedly teased her husband for not seeming to appreciate her fall decorations. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos bicker about household roles. "It's as if you don't live in the house where you live," she sarcastically stated after Consuelos claimed the couple never really did a big Thanksgiving thing in terms of adding aesthetic touches to their home around the holiday. Ripa explained, "What I will do is take down Halloween decorations, and I leave the big pumpkins for Thanksgiving, along with the cornucopia that we always have in the middle of the table that you apparently haven't noticed before," she added, prompting laughter from the audience. Defending himself, Consuelos argued, "See, here's the thing. You know how certain things you push and they just work in the house? That's my department. I don't tell you about the little things, like what's wrong with the air conditioning unit. I just take care of it. And you do the decorations." In response, Ripa noted, "Right, but having said that, there is the light that flickers in our bathroom all the time for like 8 years. I noticed it and it's fine and I don't complain about it. So you can't complain about the pumpkin on the front steps. It's all fair here. Everything's fair," she concluded. It was a classic Live with Kelly and Mark moment. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos trying heroically to decode the language of Gen Z. On Friday's episode, the married co-hosts found themselves hilariously out of their depth after stumbling across the mysterious slang term 6 to 7. Consuelos kicked off the generational confusion with a question that instantly set the tone. "Have you heard this new thing that kids are saying? This slang? 6 to 7? Ripa admitted she had heard it, but had no idea what it means. The great 6 to 7 mystery begins. Consuelos spotted a young audience member and called him out for an impromptu pop quiz. The boy confidently replied that 6 to 7 referred to the height of a famous person. Naturally, that only deepened the confusion. "So it doesn't mean anything?" Consuelos asked. The child doubled down. "It's just a height." Cue the puzzled faces. The pair soon learned the term traces back to the Skrilla track, Doot Doot 67, which launched a mini wave of viral videos on TikTok, complete with a quirky hand gesture where users move their hands up and down, palms up, trying to speak Gen Z. As Ripa tried to decode the ritual hand motion, Consuelos decided they needed more young people input. He turned to another section of the audience, where a teenage girl gave what might be the most Gen Z answer ever. "It's more like when the numbers are next to each other. Then it's like everyone recognizes it and says 6 to 7. Her friend chimed in with a real-life example. "If you got your number and it says 167, you'd be like, oh, 6 to 7. Even their AP stats teacher, apparently fluent in TikTok speak, gets in on it. When she says something like 10.67%, the entire class just looks at each other and goes like this, demonstrating the hand gesture. Ripa's verdict: "Guys, it's dumb." After several minutes of enthusiastic yet unhelpful Gen Z explanations, the couple concluded the trend means absolutely nothing. Basically, it means nothing. Ripa read from the article that started their conversation. Consuelos grinned and confirmed, "It means 6 to 7. When Ripa declared, "Guys, it's dumb," the studio erupted in laughter, but she quickly softened the blow, calling the Gen Z participants adorable for making it look fun. Never one to miss a sports reference, Consuelos realized he might have finally found a use for the term. Baker Mayfield from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is number 6, and Bucky Irving is number 7. When they score touchdowns, 6-7, he said proudly. Suddenly, the nonsense made sense, at least in a football context. Even executive producer Michael Gelman jumped in, joking that maybe it could be used for lottery numbers. Ripa, meanwhile, wanted to know what emoji she should text when trying to send the 6-7 hand gesture. Consuelos laughed. Yeah, I'm from Tampa, and this means something else. Sure, 6-7 may not have any deep meaning, but that's exactly what makes it a perfect symbol of internet culture. It's random, viral, and totally unserious, just like most of the things that unite Gen Z online. And while Ripa and Consuelos might never truly master Gen Z's alphabet soup of slang, they've already nailed the most important part, which is keeping the conversation playful, curious, and full of heart.